We hope you're having a fantastic day today. In this video, we are going to talk about teaching children how to deal with grief. Most young children are aware of death, as it is present in many TV shows, cartoons, video games, and movies. However, the concept may be difficult to grasp when it occurs to the child. It can be difficult to witness a child experience grief and loss as a parent. Parents often want to protect their children from pain and suffering, but in a situation like the death of a loved one, there is nothing a parent can do to make it better. Sometimes, you, as a parent or guardian, may be grieving the loss of a loved one as well. Even though parents can't change the situation of death or take away the feeling of grief, there are some things parents can do to help children through this process. Kids grieve differently than adults. Some children may appear to be acting normal during the time of the loss. This does not mean a child is not affected by the death or that they don't care. Children often process things differently than adults, and grief can come at any time. It's also normal for kids to go from crying to playing, back to crying, then to feeling angry. Children can experience various different moods at once, and this can all be a result of grief. Common feelings that kids feel during the grieving process include sadness, guilt, anxiety, and anger. A child may ask many questions about the death, or express anger toward the person who has died, or at someone else regarding the death. Very young children may regress and start wetting the bed, slipping back into baby talk, or exhibiting more early childhood behaviors. It is important to allow kids a space to express their feelings about the death of a loved one. A way to do this is to hold conversations, read age-appropriate books about death, draw pictures, look at photo albums, tell stories, share old memories, or write letters to the deceased loved one. When you're talking with your child about death, it can be difficult to know how much information to share. It could be overwhelming to share too much information with them. Instead, parents can ask questions about what they do know about death, what happens to people when they die, and what it means to be dead. Young children may not understand that death is permanent and may try to bargain by saying that the loved one might come back if they do their chores and follow rules. You can answer your child's questions honestly, and remember that it is okay if you do not have the answer to every question. Parents should also be direct with kids. Kids may not understand that a loved one went to sleep, and instead this could spark fears of bedtime or sleeping. Parents should keep in mind that children need to develop healthy coping skills during this time, and phrases like this could instill fear or confusion. Oftentimes, parents ask if children should attend a funeral, viewing, or other type or ceremony for the death of a loved one. Funerals can be helpful to provide closure for some. However, some children or parents may not want to experience this. Never force a child to attend a funeral. If a child does choose to attend a funeral, having conversations about expectations can be helpful to prepare them. Letting them know that it is okay to cry, there will be people crying, there will be a casket, and that there will be many people present are some topics to go over. Just as adults do, children cope with grief in different ways. If your family believes in an afterlife, this is something you can discuss with your child during this time. A belief in an afterlife can provide comfort for the child, knowing that there is a form of connection with the deceased loved one. Other ways to cope with loss include making scrapbooks, sharing memories, preparing a favorite meal, or doing an activity that the loved one would enjoy. These celebrations and beliefs can be created by you and your family. Involving your child or children in these decisions can be helpful during their grieving process. After a death of a loved one, you may wonder if you should continue life as usual, change things around, or treat your child or children differently. Sticking to a routine can be helpful for children to adjust to life without the loved one. This could include returning to school, continuing routines within the home, returning to extracurricular activities, or the child spending time with friends and family. During this time, it is important for you, as a parent, to remember that you do not have to hide your grief, and you can continue to have conversations about grief, death, and loss throughout this process. If you notice that your child continues to experience depression, anxiety, or unusual behavior, they may be experiencing something called adjustment disorder. Adjustment disorder is a condition that develops after people experience a disruptive event. It is important to consult with your child's doctor or reach out to a mental health professional for support to help your child process this experience in a healthy way. Thank you for watching.